Hello everyone. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. We were getting ready to go watch a movie, but my kids have to finish up a quick project, school project, before we were able to do that. So I'm like, okay, let me come on live. I had a message in me today, and it really needed to be said. And I'm super excited about this topic because I feel like this is one of not the primary, but probably the secondary theme of my upcoming book, Lady Balls. You guys know that is releasing on 11/11. And the topic is that you're going to have to do your inner work and learn to starve out drama if you want to be successful in your life. Okay. And I'm going to use many examples of this. But first, what I want to talk about is that drama comes up from within you, from the same energy that is used to create and manifest money, men, health, creativity. So it's the same life force energy. When we have this raw life force energy within us, we can choose to use it in any way we want. That's where our free will really comes in. So we can use it to level up, to enhance our beauty. We can use it to learn new skills. We can use it for our feminine energy. We can use it to manifest money, fame, wealth, experiences. Like you can use it for literally anything. So all of us have sort of this built-in life force energy when we're born, and uh, women are able to channel it more easily than men. Men have it too, but women are able to channel it more easily because the female nervous system is not as dense as the male nervous system. Now, as women become more masculinized through doing very masculine like jobs, or thinking in very masculine ways, and losing touch with of their feminine energy, then their nervous system starts to become denser, and then they will have trouble channeling it just like men do. Okay, so that's just kind of like the background of it. Now, you are born with this life force energy. Notice that children just have so much of it. They're easily able to manifest with very little effort, and it just seems to be radiating from them. And that's what makes them so magnetic. We just pull towards them, right? It's just oozing out of their pores. But as they learn adult ways of being and they are conditioned out of it, they then start becoming denser in their thinking, and they start losing that aspect of themselves. So we all have it, but how much you are channeling in this moment depends on your energetic, emotional, and physical, your nervous system ability to hold it and channel it and give it out and project it, and then, hold it and receive it. And that's where drama comes in. Okay. Some of us had childhoods where we learned to take that life force energy and turn it into drama. You can turn it into anything. You can turn it into money. You can turn it into creativity. You can turn it into health. You can turn it into all of the above things, as I have done through inner work, because I want to use it in all the ways, right? But in order to use it in all the ways, I've had to expand my energetic ability to hold this life force energy, give this life force energy, and then receive this life force energy. And one of the things that I had to do was I had to starve out drama. Because what I've realized is that drama is one of the easiest ways that you can be leaking your life force energy. And because of, you guys remember that other video I did where I talked about addicted to suffering? Homo sapiens in ourselves, like as a species, we are addicted to suffering because of our previous millions of years of lifestyle. And even though most of us do not live that lifestyle anymore, we're not being chased by saber-toothed, tigers, or have neighboring tribes attacking us. It's happening in some parts of the world, but not in most parts of the world, right? We do not live those lifestyles of extreme famine. However, our brain, our primitive brain still behaves as it used to. It thinks that we do. And so it creates drama, it creates imaginary problems, and then attempts to solve said imaginary problems so that it can feel momentarily like it's making progress. But you are not making progress. Okay, you're standing still. In fact, you might be going backwards. Because you are creating this drama, attracting this drama, keeping it going, you are keeping yourself stuck. So one of the foundational level up like inner works that you're going to have to do, and I highly recommend my Basic Babe bundle if you're struggling with this, is you're going to have to learn to become immune to drama. That means that when drama shows up in your life, regardless of who's creating it, I don't care if God is creating it, okay? I don't care if your mom's creating it. I don't care who's creating it. You're going to have to starve it out. Just like any virus on the planet, it requires a carrier. It requires someone, a warm body, to get entangled with it, get infected with it, and then carry it on. So when someone sends you a nasty text message, what you do with that text message determines if you are immune to drama or not. If you read it, delete it, and block the person, it's done. If you read it, screenshot it, and send it to all your friends, you are now infected, my friend. You are a problem. You love drama, even though you tell everyone, every chance you get that you hate drama, you actually love it. You carry it within you, you multiply it, you compound it. You make sure that you infect at least three other people, if not more. And so you have to start getting really honest, and you have to do a little bit of accounting. What if I told you that that time that it took you to entangle with that text message, screenshot it, and send it to three friends just cost you $1 million? Would you still do it? What if I told you that that message that you just screenshotted and sent to three friends just aged you 3 years? Would you still do it? What if I told you that that screenshot that you took and sent it to three friends just cost you your future book, a future creative project, your future baby that you could have made from that same energy? Would you still do it? Because that's actually how I want you to start looking at it. At the cost of every single moment that you take your energy off of you and your projects and what you want to be creating and put it on those messages or those people that you then blame that they are bringing drama to you, that is the cost of that thing. It is very expensive. Drama is one of the most expensive currencies ever. It's very expensive, and yet we just waste it. We just invite it in, we carry it, we give it to other people. I had people like that in my life too. I was addicted to drama and didn't know it and blaming people that I thought were bringing it to me. Yes, they brought it to me, but I had to make a decision every single time of whether I was going to infect myself with it and then become a carrier of it and go and sneeze in other people's face to make sure that they got it as well. Because when you take a screenshot or go and tell a million people about the things that are happening, that's what you're doing. Okay, you're spreading the virus. And so I want you to become so immune. I want you to build up your immunity so well, so good, so strong that no matter what kind of drama comes at you, it dies when it shows up at your doorstep. You refuse to be a carrier. You refuse to be, put that monkey on your back and start carrying it like some idiot and realizing that it is costing you so much more than you can ever imagine. I'm telling you now from the other end. Consider me your future self showing you a picture. Because when I had all of this drama constantly circling around my life, I didn't have any of the things that I have now. I didn't have the robust marriage that I have. I didn't have the health that I have. I didn't have the kind of relationship that I have with my children. I didn't have the business that I have now. I didn't have the multi-millions. I didn't have the books. I didn't have the over 60 courses. I didn't have any of the stuff. All I had was a whole bunch of nonsense of people bringing drama to me and then me bringing drama to other people. That's it. That's it. I was binge watching Selling Sunset yesterday. You guys know I love that show. Not for the drama. I watch it as a magazine, but I also watch it because I have had the pleasure of working with a lot of reality TV star like celebrities, and it I like just watching them on TV. And the thing that I can't help notice is how addicted to drama they are. And now, before you start going at me and saying, well, Mina, a lot of that is scripted. Yes, some of that is scripted and they're required to play some things up. But you know that a lot of these people do have a lot of drama in their lives, right? Or at the very least, they are not able to create everything that they desire. If they have fame, then they may not have money. If they have money, then they may not have the relationship that they desire. If they have the relationship that they desire, it also comes with a lot of other baggage or health issues, right? And the reason for this is because they don't have the energetic full capacity to hold all of their manifestations. They might be leaking energy from people in their life that are bringing drama to them. They're bringing drama to their life, they're carrying drama. So you have to understand that there is such a high cost. There is a health cost, there is a monetary cost, there is a relationship cost to drama. And I want you to become severely allergic to it. Severely. I'm reporting from the other side and telling you that even though I thought it was everyone else's fault and everyone else was bringing it, when I took charge of my own life, when I stopped spreading it, it died from my life completely. Okay. I have no reaction to it at all. Okay. People no longer text me drama. I don't see drama anywhere. I don't even have any person in my life at this point that loves drama, even the slightest. Like the people in my life that exist, that are close to me, are just so calm, grounded, focused on their own self-improvement, focused on making their money, improving their relationships. They're like just normal, healthy people. There's nothing in them that entangles with drama even the slightest. But what had to happen first is I had to change first. I had to change first. And even the people in my life that still exist that were there before and that, according to me, were contributing to that drama, they stopped doing it. First, they stopped doing it with me, and then they stopped doing it altogether. They just got bored of it. That version of them that existed in my reality died. That version doesn't exist. I don't know if they still do it with other people. I'm not sure. I wouldn't know. But they sure as hell don't do it with me. I just don't have any energetic space for it. So, where in your life are you still leaking energy in drama? Okay, here's where I do want you to have you channel your drama. As humans, we like to have a little drama in our lives. We do. Okay, I get my drama from my makeup. Okay, I got a dramatic look going on today, dark lip. I get it from my outfits. My outfit is a little less dramatic today, but sometimes I'll wear a fun sleeve, I'll have a fun belt, a sexy shoe. Okay, that's how I get my drama. And if I'm really feeling like it, I'll watch a show like Selling Sunset or Love is Blind or Ultimatum, and I'll get a little dose of that drama, but my life isn't involved in it. I can turn it off anytime I want to. That's the extent of drama that I want you to have in your life. That's it. Because I want you to get all of that life force energy that you have been leaking, and I want you to channel it back into your body. And then I want you to use it to glow up your looks, be in your dream body, invest in making more money, putting more creative things out there, manifest the relationship of your dreams, maybe make a baby or two. That's where your drama belongs, because drama is just another word for your life force energy. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. And for those of you guys that want help, if you are beginner level, you're just starting to do inner work, or you think you've been doing inner work, but girl, you're entangling with drama, you haven't done inner work with me then, okay? So do the Basic Babe bundle. Highly recommend starting off there. Even my Million Dollar Babe and High End Divinity students swear by the Basic Babe bundle. If you don't have this in your life, girl, you are seriously missing out, because once you have this foundation, your entire life will change, because you will be completely starving out drama in your life. You won't have any energetic entanglement with it at all whatsoever. Okay. If you've already been doing inner work for a while, and you're like, Mina, what are you working on next? I need the next thing. I am inviting you to FAME. FAME stands for frequencies, activations, manifestations, and energetics. And girl, I am going big. By the way, that one's also good for men. We've had men sign up already for it. I, I know you guys know that I do have men following me and engaging with my work. So this one is gender neutral. Like, it's not just about, relationships. It's about container expansion on steroids. Like we're going big. Like really next level quantum energetic work. I would consider that a part of like I consider my quantum coursework. So if you are ready for the big one, we're having a live play shop in it on November 17th, which is a very special day for me. You guys know that. And then we're also going to be adding to it in December. So I've got a lot of special things planned in there. The pre-order price, I believe, goes away tomorrow. So if that's calling out to you, if you're ready for the big time, join me in fame. Okay. Let me see what you guys are saying. Okay. What is up with your drama? Are you keeping it for your sleeves and your makeup and reality TV? Or are you entangling yourself in some nonsense? I was just watching one of your videos and I saw you live. Awesome. I can't stay for long, but I'm like, let me just drop this live. As soon as my kids are done with their project and they set up the media room, we're gonna go watch a movie. That's an amazing way to look at life force energy. Wow, so activating. You have to look at this way. If you want to be rich, skinny, loved up, nourished up, you have to be totally immune to like doesn't bother me at all drama. Like you are not a vibrational match to it at all. Drama doesn't want you, you don't want any drama. Leaking energy doesn't work for me anymore. Absolutely not. Yes. Is no contact the best way to eliminate the impact of people who induce stress in you? Um, Not always, but sometimes. So I've had to, the way I do it is naturally, I noticed that since I was little, I noticed that some relationships were more important to me than others. I think this is just human nature. I think everyone, subconsciously knows this. There are some relationships that I'm willing to invest in, work with, deal with all the things. And then there's relationships in my life that if they're showing up a certain way, I'm willing to play with and invest and see, but I'm not as invested right off the bat where I'll put up with any nonsense. Like that's just how I am. And the thing is, I know this might not be your situation, babe, but it will be soon because I know where you're headed and you're headed where I've been. So I'm telling you, okay? So like, I'll just give you my example. I have to compare any competing bids for my attention to this. Okay, so let me just be honest with you. What I have going on in my life is the a fairy tale romantic marriage. I have the kind of relationship and marriage that people only dream of. I didn't even think it was possible to have this kind of marriage, and I have worked at it and manifested it. I have the best three children I feel like on the planet. The relationship that I have with them, I feel like God took the best three souls on the planet and incarnated them as my children. Okay. And then I have you. I love what I do. Like, it is my biggest passion on the planet. Like, God created me to come talk to you every single day. Like, nothing makes me happier than doing this work. So, having said that, if a person shows up in my life and they're wanting to be my friend, or even if it's a relative, let me just be honest with you. And the drama that they're creating in my life is taking time and energy away from my love, my husband, my children, or my work. I have to be a bitch. I have to choose. And I will always, always choose my husband, my kids, and you first. So either they have to get their act together really, really fast, or they deselect themselves. And most of the time, I don't really have to do anything. Sometimes I've had to say my boundaries, but most of the time, they just deselect themselves because they see that I'm just not available for it. And I'm not doing this in any nasty way. Like, I'm not nasty to anyone. I'm not mean. You know, I'm just realistic that listen, I have really amazing things going on in my life, like really amazing. Like I don't know very many people on this planet that have all the areas covered like I do. So you're gonna either have to match my energy or I'm just gonna have to wish you well. So that's how you have to think about it. Like a woman of my caliber or your caliber, because I know where you're headed, like Do you really want them to derail you? And what's happened is I've energetically forced people to choose. Okay, without saying anything, they either have to choose to get over their addiction to drama if they're going to want to be in my life, because I have no space for that, or they those are their two options. Okay, sorry, I don't know what someone's calling me. It's not supposed to come through, but it did. Hopefully, I'm still live. And so those are literally their two options. And so what happens is when someone loves me enough or they value our relationship enough, they drop the drama right away and they stay. And when they don't care about me as much as they do about drama, they go and find other people to do the drama with. So sometimes what that's looked like on my end is that I'm just doing my own thing. It's not like I have no contact. It's just that I'm just doing my own thing. So it might appear like I have more no contact, but I'm just not even noticing. I'm live streaming, I'm creating courses, I'm writing my books, I'm loving up on my husband, I'm playing with my kids. Like I'm just literally living life, right? And then that happens and it's just they're just spending more time with other people now because they need that dose of drama and they can't get it from me. Or the other thing that happens is they show up bringing their drama and they see that I'm not entangling with it, I'm not entangling with it, and then it just dies out. They're still in my life, but I'm not the one that they're choosing to bring the drama to. They either get a therapist, they get a coach, they find another person that they can like vent to 24/7. If I tallied up and told you in my previous life, like before I got over my drama addiction, how many hours I spent listening to and tingling with drama with other people, you would cry for me. Honestly, I'm telling you, you would be so sad because you know everything I've already created. You might be sad for me. You also might get mad at me because you might say, Mina, you had the opportunity to actually help millions more people than you've already helped if you didn't do that. So, like, I've had to release that. So now I'm just like, I'm sorry, I can like save a few more lives or like deal with your shenanigans. Would you think about if it wasn't me, think about a doctor. That doctor has a certain number of hours and a certain amount of energy. They can go out and perform a couple more surgeries and save a few more dying people or deal with your shenanigans. Which do you think they should choose? Okay, if you're being honest, which do you think you should choose? Imagine a lifeguard standing there arguing with someone engaged in drama while someone was drowning. What do you think they should do? Should they keep arguing with this person or should they go save that person that's drowning? So when you start really looking at it this way, you realize that you have to make a series of decisions and you have to freaking automate that decision. So I have automated the decision that I choose my husband, my children, and my sacred work. And if someone cannot work within those realms, then I'm sorry, they're not a vibrational match to be in my life. And I might love them and I might still see them at family events and gatherings, but I'm not the person that they call every time something goes wrong. I'm not the person that they forward text messaging to, wars to. I'm not the one that they involve on, how they got into that fight with that person on the internet. I don't care for that. I don't give a shit, right? So I'm not going to be that person in their life. Thank you, Alexis. Welcome to the Level Up Queens. Let me see what you guys are saying. I saved the drama for my accessories, shoes, jewelry, and bags. Where it belongs. Where it belongs. That's where it belongs. The other thing I'm going to say is that raise the paradigm of even the questions that you ask and the things that you entangle with. Because the truth is that whatever paradigm we're on, our emotions, our thoughts, our questions, our embodiments, that everything is informed from that paradigm. If you can shift paradigms into the version of you that you want to be, you wouldn't even be asking the same questions. You wouldn't even have the same thoughts. And a lot of times at the level that I'm in now, that like I've been doing this for at least a few years. So not even at this level. I started doing this at least 3 years ago. I wouldn't even try to solve the problem. Like I wouldn't even say, what should I do if my friends are blah blah blah? What should I do? Like I wouldn't do anything. I would just put myself in the energy where that problem just doesn't exist, and then that problem would literally go away. Because most of our problems are created from our mental stories. They're freaking made up because of our addictions to suffering. We create those problems and then we solve those problems. So if I don't even register that thing as a problem in my consciousness, I'm in a completely different paradigm. I can't tell you like how many, I would say 99.9% of the problems that my brain created in the last 3 years, I didn't even have to solve. They just went away. In fact, the other day, it wasn't yesterday. Yesterday I was binge watching these Selling Sunsets. I wasn't on. The day before that, I was talking to you guys about that issue I was having with the book launch, right? And I journaled about it. I released it. I told you guys about it. I got myself in a space where I'm like, this is not an issue. Like this kind of shit doesn't even happen to me and Irfan anymore. Okay. She's so over it. And that person literally changed their entire voice. I didn't even have to say anything to them. I was prepared to if I had to, but I didn't even have to say anything to them. The messages that I received from them today and yesterday, I even screenshotted some and sent them to Haney, completely different. All I did was change my own paradigm. I had to have a talk with myself. I said, Mina Irfan doesn't deal with this kind of shit. Okay? People should be embarrassed before they bring this kind of shit to Mina Irfan. Okay? Who the fuck do they think they are bringing that kind of stuff to Mina Irfan? She doesn't deal with this. Like, I had to have a pep talk with myself. And the minute I was in a different paradigm, that person changed the way that they were showing up. Completely changed it without any conversations from my end. So, this is how that works. There might be a little moment that you have to like shift into it, but I promise you, the faster you can do that, the more you can own it, the faster you can align to it, those things will fall away. I slipped up and started to argue with someone the other day, but the comment wouldn't post. I laughed and took it as a sign. I love it when the universe is like, stop acting like a peasant and like takes care of it for you. I love it. The universe does that with me all the time. If I'm ever getting into any kind of peasantry, that's the kind of shit will happen. It's like, no, ma'am, we're not doing that. You don't do that kind of stuff. That's exactly what you need to do. Completely shift the paradigm. You look amazing today. We have dark energy Mina in the house. I sometimes get annoyed, upset at my partner for an unreasonable amount of time. I want to release this instinctual drama. How? So the first leg of that is if you're still entangled to it, find that deep, dark part of you that loves it. There is a part in us. It's beyond our conscious awareness. It's in our subconscious that actually loves drama. And when you can like tap into that part and you start actually enjoying it while it's happening, it's like you see it for what it is and the whole thing falls away. I remember that time where I tapped into it. Like I used to behave like I'm annoyed that drama is showing up and I hate it, but then I was also carrying it around. And I would act like I hated it, but like there was a part of me that was obviously entangling with it and liked it and seeking it out. So when I tapped into that part, meaning while it was happening and I was in the middle of it, I saw I looked at that part of me, really little deep down part, and then I was like, bitch, you fucking like this. You like entangling with these other bitches and keeping yourself down and keeping yourself small so you actually don't actually get into creating the life of your dreams because you're scared. So if you like it, fine. I'm going to pull up a chair and I'm going to sit with you. This is where the conscious part is all like looking at that subconscious part and it's like, okay, bitch, let's do this. Let's enjoy it. So then there was a moment of time where I was still entangling with drama, but I was enjoying it and I was honest that I'm enjoying it. Like I wasn't, oh God, I hate drama, but like, texting the person back, right? It was like, fuck, I hate drama, but I also love it because I keep doing it. So let me tap into that part that loves it and have a moment. And it almost became ridiculous. And I remember that moment where I had created drama with my husband. This was like many, many years ago. And we were in the middle of it. And I woke up to it. And I had this moment where I was like, what the fuck are we doing? This is freaking ridiculous. I can't believe we're even having this conversation. And then he's burst out laughing. I didn't say anything out loud. I just became aware of the thing, right? Like, I'm just like, what am I doing? Like, what is going on here? We're arguing about nothing. Okay. Am I liking this? Like, is there a part of me that like was bored and like wanted this? And he burst out laughing. And then we were all, both like having a moment of like, what the hell are we doing? Like we're perfect. Life is good. Why are we arguing about some dumb shit? Right? So you have to get yourself in that point where the conscious part of you sees the subconscious part that actually enjoys it. Because I promise you, I've worked with tens of thousands of students at this point where I've got them to see the part that enjoys it and they're like, oh my God, I didn't even realize I loved this. You do. There's a part of you that likes it because things that we don't genuinely like, we don't entangle with them. We're not a match for them. When we really don't like something, it just doesn't even show up. It's not even in your vocabulary. It's not in your world. Kay said, thank you for the super chat. She said, men say they're traditional, then pressure for friends with benefits. I know what that means now. Someone taught me. Okay, so, and I don't know what that has to do with you or me. And how come that's not happening or ever happened in my life? Like, what the hell does that have to do with me or you? Now, are you making that your problem? Are you entangling with it? Is there a part of you that likes it? Okay, because I'm sure there's men that do all kinds of things. What the hell does that have to do with me or you? That is that what you're looking for? If the answer is nope, I'm not looking for that, then it has nothing to do with you. Okay? I mean, if you have an iPhone, it takes less than half a second to block someone and then move on to someone else. The fact that you would spend money in even asking this question shows that there's something in you that's still entangling with this, right? Because like I could send you money and be like, when I'm walking, ants just seem to be crossing my road. Like they're just on the road when I'm walking. What would you say to me? You say, they're just ants. Just walk over them. Step on them even. Like, what does that have to do with you? Just keep walking, right? That's how I want you to look at it. What the hell does that have to do with you? Absolutely nothing, because that's not what you're looking for. Wow, Mina, I really needed this live. Deep down, there is a part of me that enjoys drama and it all makes sense. There, in all of us who are still entangled with it, there is a part, because otherwise, why would it show up? Why would it show up? There's like millions of things that I don't care about, don't know about, don't entangle with. They're not in my life. I can't even give you examples because they're not in my consciousness. But if something is showing up in your consciousness, there's something in you that's inviting it and holding it and letting it stay, probably rent free. And if you have people that bring drama to your life, then pretend like you're a life coach and start charging them because at the very least, make money. If I tally up the number of hours I've spent on the phone listening to people's bullshit drama stories, never ending, they're still in it decades later, they're still dealing with that shit, right? I would have been like a billionaire at this point. It's just wasted time and energy. I could have used that to help so many more people. I could have had more babies. Like I could have done so much more. But I wasted that time and energy on bullshit that they were actually enjoying. You know how they say that if you roll in the mud with a pig, the pig actually enjoys it? Well, the truth is, if you're rolling in the mud with a pig, there's some pig in you as well. Because why the hell would you be doing that? Otherwise, find that pig self and then outgrow it. Outgrow it. Stop entertaining nonsense and your life will blossom. Hi, Mina. Nice to catch you on live. You have completely changed my life for the better. Please, we need more content about money manifestation and how to make $10,000 a month, please. Okay, so all of that content is in my courses. If you want free content like that, it's on my other channel, Million Dollar Babes. Have you invested in yourself? Have you taken, you can take my Millionaires. I have a whole money course. I have Manifesting Babes. Okay, get ready to invest. You want the real stuff. You want the, the homework, the potent stuff, the transmissions. Invest in yourself and get in those containers and do it. Prove it that you want it. Because people say all kinds of stuff about making money. Are they investing in themselves? Are they actually taking action? Because that's what I do. I invest, I grow, I compound, I barkat. Are you doing all of those things? Mina, how can I do my inner work around cutting certain friends out? I have a friend who is very addicted to drama. I am going to in a totally different direction than her, and I can feel it. If you have a friend who's addicted to drama, she's choosing you because you are also addicted to drama. That's why you're even asking this question. Otherwise, that bitch would be blocked. So accidentally block her for 10 days, detox yourself from drama, and then put yourself back in her world and see if you can not entangled with her drama as a sign that you have detoxed or not. If you're still entangled with it, girl, you need more detox, okay? When we have friends that are addicted to drama, that means we're still addicted to drama. Notice that I have no friends addicted to drama at this point because I have no entanglement with it. When I was addicted to drama, I had plenty of friends addicted to drama, and I used to blame them and think it was them and not me. But two things that are not a vibrational match cannot be together. So I had to fix myself. And some of those people are still in my life, but they don't do drama with me at all. We have a normal relationship and they have a dramatic relationship with other people because, they still need their hit. But I don't have any entanglement with them. I have a very normal relationship with them, very non-dramatic. So, but at first I had to separate and detox myself because I was still entangling with it. I was not healthy myself. Every single one of you guys that thinks that someone else is bringing drama in your life, you love it. You love it. That's why you invite it in. If you're really honest, you love that drama. You have a hard time. That's why you call them, you answer their calls, you tell everyone about them. You can't like live without them for very long. Notice that. Yeah, people just love attention and they do all kinds of things to drag you into it. I can't even deal with that kind of stuff. Again, I have to choose. Do I want to help millions of people with my work or do I want to entangle with this one loony bin? Right? Like, no, ma'am, we're not doing that. Some of you guys need to start with the basic babe bundle and start rewiring, start detoxing, get yourself out of that environment. It doesn't mean you'll never see them again, but you have to be healthy first. You have to be healthy enough where you are not a vibrational match for drama. When you say you don't like drama, you really mean it. You really mean it. You get your dose through your makeup, your jewelry, your shoes, your TV shows, and that's it. That's good for you. That's enough for you. All right. So I will see you guys in Fame. By the way, guys, Fame, the pre-order price goes away tomorrow. It's in the description box. I'll throw it in the chat. But if you're new to inner work, I would say start with the basic babe bundle. That's also in the description box. And I'll pin these to the first comment. Oh, Ashley, thank you for the in-person. I'm sorry, you're asking about the in-person. Thank you for the super chat. Would you do any in-person workshops in Utah? Not at this time. Instead of waiting for me to come to you, why don't you come to where I'm doing them? That's what I recommend. Um, I love it when you guys like, it's like, I want to change, but I want to just stay very, very cozy and comfortable and just stay where I am. Like, girl, if you really want to change and do your inner work, show up. Like, how hard is it to get on an airplane and like come visit us, right? People fly from Australia, from India, from like, I've had people fly from all over the world to come to where I'm teaching. So I don't like questions like that because that just shows me that you just want to stay safe and stay comfortable and bring things to you in a way that doesn't require you to take massive action that will really change and shift your identity. So we're having our next one in Houston on January 17th. You are invited. The link is in the description box. Let's do it. Okay? Don't sit around and wait. We don't do that. All right, babes, I love you. I'm gonna go check up on the kids, do that movie night, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.